Because, yes, once again, we are back for Techo Kaigi. What is Subaki going to use for 2025? Practically almost everything, plus minus. So we have a lot to go over. I'll start with what I'll probably use on a daily basis, and then just keep going from there. Because I have many notebooks that I kind of just use for very specific little projects and things. So we got to start with the actual elephant in the room. The Midori Hibino. This has been through the year. I still have to backfill quite a lot of pages because unfortunately work be killing me a little bit. Not leave me with enough time. But hopefully we'll take some time later and actually properly fill in the rest of the pages in here. Some of the pages, if I don't know what I'm gonna write, I'll probably just watercolor in it. Use up all those watercolors that I just hoarded for like ever. So yes, I did in fact get the other color for for next year, because I was just like, why not? We'll just keep flipping colors. The size difference is beautiful. This is insane. But I'm basically not changing anything up from this. I'm still gonna use these clips. I still have quite a few clips. Shout out to the homies that gave me these clips so I could stick things in here. I'm still gonna hopefully be a little bit more diligent with marking the pages with the inks I used. Kind of slacked off a little bit, but for some months I did use one color for like weeks at a time, like what I did in June here. So I do want to try to continue that, but everything else, I think lessons learned from this year. If I could pre-decorate, I probably should. I think doing this for a monthly idea was great. I feel like it almost makes you feel a little bit more dedicated to like use up some colors that you might have sitting there. Unfortunately, but you can see where I need to go in and backlog and whatnot. But yeah, I don't think I'm really gonna change too much in here. We're still gonna be decorating it. Actually, I think I did start decorating. Yeah, I put the Bing Bong sticker in here. I don't think I put any other stickers. I think it's still pretty clean. Oh, in this bear sticker. Yes. So we might actually start pre-decorating this sometime in December, and then we'll just keep going from there, cuz I have so much PET tape to use up. And I feel like the PET tape spreads in here came out really nice. Like this is PET tape and more of that same tape actually. PET tape. I feel like it really incorporates itself pretty well in the pages, so we're gonna keep doing that. But this is my daily journal. But it does have a partner in crime that unfortunately I need to dig out now because kind of got a tad bit buried. Partner in crime. The Let's Stay stationery in the in the special yellow that I really liked because it was very pom-pom coated. And I got all the Yuseka pen keychains here. But I do write in this when I know I don't have time to fill this. And then I pretty much just take the page and just kind of backlog it from there. So there's a few days in here. Some of these pages I already ripped out and I did stick them in the book. I just need to get back to it. But this is cute, and this is a little bit easier to carry too, because this is actually quite thick. The thickening definitely happened with that. So that's its partner in crime. So the other major planning item is, of course, the Hobonichi Weeks. The most consistent Hobonichi I use since I stopped using the Techo. Still using this. Changed it up a little bit. Not that much, mind you. I really liked drawing on the right side, on the grid side. It's just that I need to stop being hard on myself. I was being very hard on myself, and I was making it to the point where I thought I had to draw for every single day. Now I just do a weekly vibe. It's like a vibe check. Like, oh, like, how was the vibe? Like, what was the major shenanigans of the week? And we'll just go from there. So it's like, instead of it just being like each day, it's like its own little thing. It's like, this is a whole collective thing for itself. It's kind of less strenuous. At least to me, a little bit. Nothing else on the left side changed. It's more like, now it's more like I added reminders to post on social media. Of course, got the streams, when I should update my budget. And I'll try to keep adding some more. I am a little bit debating on whether or not I should add how behaved I am with my budget, to be honest. I did write some things in the back as a reminder, just more like daily routine in case I just absolutely blank out for some reason. And of course, some low buy rules. It's mostly just me yelling at myself to, use what I have before I buy more. For example, probably not buy like 5 new bottles of ink. Unless I really have the room for it, though. But nope, we're gonna keep using the Weeks. The Weeks is good. I love this design. It's so scrunkly. I think Paddington was a great theme, honestly. And of course, I still have both Stife Week covers because I love them. But we're gonna keep going. I think quick mention from like the Let's Stationery binder point. The Amberlam, not really gonna open this up because this is where I kind of just assess myself, kind of just write, some feelings out, because sometimes you can't talk it out, but I could definitely write it out, and that's why this Micro 5 red Let's Stationery has been it looks pretty used now. So, and I did add this sticker from Lulu Hogland, artist here in the city. She made this after the Barbenheim. but yeah, I was just like, this is very real. I don't have a vision board, but that sounds like something I probably should do. Definitely. Especially with all the journals I have. Oh, what I should go over next is what you guys have been seeing more of. The PAL planner that I had conveniently put in this, was this like a B6 size cover that I had bought a while back that I had like hidden for a hot minute. But I'm just using this as a reading tracker just to see chapter progressions, what times I actually prefer to read and what am I reading. So far, clearly, I'm being very consistent with my books, but I read very late at night. I was actually thinking that to draw the vision in the weeks. Oh yes, and then I actually use the back as like some major points from the books I read. And I think I'll actually use up all the rest of these grid pages in the back here. I definitely feel like I'll do that. And I have a book list where I stamp the books I completed. I'm doing very good so far, considering that I was at zilch for a very long while. Kind of got burnt out with reading anything. So we're trying to come back. This one I wanted to use for like research articles. I put this post-it here for that, but I haven't really dug up any. Should get back to doing some research, but doing a lot of things. The research is definitely more like 9 to 5 career kind of stuff. So, but that is already exhausting as it is. I feel like people haven't seen enough of this cover. I love this cover. I think this was a great idea. Hobonichi, please make more of this. But this is my project. Basically, I dump all my project ideas in here, which is why it's filled with all my stickers that I made. I tabbed this like all the way through. So it's like each color kind of meant a different thing. Because blue should be like digital stuff, and then like the pink should be like physical items that you guys could buy, especially on my Ko-Fi shop and things. And of course, I still have some items that I didn't really follow through with yet, but hopefully with funds and enough audacity and energy, I could do so. You guys can easily tell I switched pens in between here, because I went from one cover to another, so the pens just kind of followed along with it. But yeah, I don't do too much in here. It's just more like, very basic steps, like, work on the design, which honestly takes me the longest. Order the tapes. Most of it is like a group order thing. And then, put it up on Ko-Fi, but at least I have when I completed it. So it actually makes me really happy to see that I completed a lot. Just from 2023 and 2024. So let's go. I hope I could keep this up, and I might just keep using, this is a Hobonichi plain notebook, so it's just the grid, and they like have the grid in like 4 different colors throughout the book. So I might just keep using, so another thing you could buy from the shop. Might just keep using these plain notebooks, honestly, to keep writing my ideas. There's a lot of ideas. It's just that trying to actually clean up the designs take me the longest, because I'd be changing things way too often. This is another one that people haven't seen in a hot minute either. Forest Bear. Another really good Hobonichi cover. I'm still going through this Hobonichi 5-year. I had a rough patch because I wasn't being all that consistent with it. But hopefully next year we could kind of get back into it and still talk about, what we could do to be a little bit more sustainable in our life. But I feel like probably when I'm done with this 5-year, I'll definitely type up a very extensive conclusion as to what I got out of doing this. But I feel like definitely with the downgrade of the economy. It definitely led to me realizing a lot more problems with being sustainable on an individual level. So at least it does check out quite a bit. It's just like, trying to be sustainable, but it's kind of hard. You still like still ideas and things in here, but yeah, well, it probably won't be on a daily basis, but at least I'll still have something in here to pretty much use for personal personal research. Yes, yes, yes. Also, I don't unlike, my Hibino, this notebook doesn't get is not going to get bulky even though it's already thick cuz it's like a yearly book for 5 years. So, it's the only reason why it could fit in this cover, or else if I actually bulked it up, it would not fit in here at all. Then we all be sad. The cover I actually painted. Oh, gotta love some fabric paint. I left my Bennu in there. This is actually me writing Latin to English translations, or English to Latin translations actually in here. So I hope to like keep that going. Or I could switch out this notebook, who knows, but I did decorate it a little bit, very scrunkly, and left this sticker in here too. Who knows? I might just make it very much pom pom themed. But yeah, until then, this just houses that notebook, some Latin practice. So hopefully I don't forget. Ooh, these notebooks are piling up all over the place now. Still have the game journal trying to go. I do need to update it a little bit, but this is like not really a strict journal, honestly. It's just more like, did I get the character? No! But yeah, I was using a Hobonichi plain notebook, so. This one just kind of jumps from like stiff cover to stiff cover. But yeah, game journal not really too serious. But you can see the transition of me using Instax Polaroid to the Polaroid high print, which I very much recommend. So hopefully like this, it does not bulk up so bad. Hopefully I'll jump in here a little bit more. But I feel like at this rate, unless I like just grind video games really hard, I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. Let's see. I think I'll do the work stuff for last. This work is quite dry. This is a Louise Carmen Roadhouse that I got even further. You see the audacity there. Even further, decorated. Because they had a pop-up. Yeah, because the high print uses, like, sticker paper. It's much thinner. So much thinner. Like I say, the easiest way to bulk up your journal is if you really want to use Instax photos like that. I like Instax photos, but now I shifted my use of those for like my Ko-Fi, if you guys subscribe to that, or it's more like just making cute photo cards of like your favorite characters and things. But this is supposed to be more like where I dump all of my comic ideas. So most of this is just like me, Fruity, and Ken absolutely losing our minds. I have this other notebook here. Oh, and I left this pen here too, now that I kind of think about it. It's supposed to be for doodling. I haven't done too much in here, which kind of makes me sad. Because I do have a lot of ideas, honestly. It's just that trying to find the time to kind of write something out, draw it out, edit the drawing, and really make it something that I want to post is a wee bit difficult. So hopefully I'll have this more out next year is what I really, really hope. It's either that or unless people want me to type a light novel of Twitch shenanigans. That'd be interesting. Imagine you buy a light novel and it's just me and people going crazy in Charred Beans chat. That would be funny though. Don't worry, I still have my TN. I like how it just gets more and more beat up as time goes on. It just got like its own vibe. But this is the insert I use the most. It's just me doodling stream stuff. Random stream stuff. And whatnot. I hope to keep doing this because I have so many inserts I should use. Wow, I can't believe next year will be our 4th affiliate anniversary. We've been here so long. I do have other inserts. This one's my stamp collection. So all the stamps and stuff people give me, or that I got. The last stamps I got were from Stationery Fest, so those are in here too. So yeah, I hope to use this more. And what people ask me about a lot too, my plotter. But the thing is that I just use it for work, so it's very boring. I did revamp it though. I did have the weekly in here, but I feel like my task is more like they keep piling up, rotating around. So I need something that I could just be like, okay, I got 4 sections of stuff to do. Let me just check it off. Anything I need to follow up on. So I'm using the special 4-quadrant blue paper for this. And it's just that most of the stuff on here, I need to at least try to close it out at the end of the week. Personally, that's how things have been going, because it's just so bad. I have this second section here, but this is more for like overall group updates. It's quite boring to be honest. So first section is all the tasks I need to close out for that week. Second section is just like manual updates, honestly. Engineering stuff would be like that. Oh yes, the third section is actually more like a work journal-esque, like things that just been going sideways. I should continue to do that because, oh my god, I need to put more paper in here. But these projects be on some next level. That's pretty much. Well, that's probably where most of the paper went. And this section is actually just straight up meeting minutes. So all these in-person meetings, what are you gonna do? And notes. So this really is like something I toss in my bag for work. At least it looks very good. Honestly, when I'm outside, it's just like this and my Twisby. So, you know, we doing it out here. In fact, I don't know. Oh, I think I left my Twisby in the other bag. I just used Sailor Kiwaguro ink. That's the black ink in there. But hey, if the Twisby gets beat up, it's pretty easy to replace. Thankfully, didn't cost that much. Okay, now I think that's everything that I'm really gonna be using for 2025. Oh boy. But as a bonus, I did want to talk about the Ane size Hobonichi pouch, which I put this cute little Boris on here. Funny enough, this has kind of become my bank wallet. So, I mean, I don't want to really show inside. I got cards and whatnot, but because it has card slots on both sides, it's kind of like if you have multiple accounts and things, you could, split, what dollar bills go into where kind of situation, and even use the middle zipper pocket for money you're trying to like save for a certain event that week. So yeah, this actually evolved into a completely different use. I had my weeks in here, but now it's just like my stamp cards for places. um yeah, and it's like pockets of cash, and like one side is for me to use on a daily basis and the other side is more like save money. Oh yes, the square plotter. I actually wanted to use it for another art thing. So not for like making comics or anything. I wanted to actually use it for pastels or maybe even watercolor. I wanted to use it for a different art medium in general, cuz I do have some pastels I really wanted to utilize a bit more. It's just oof. I know. Why do I need another another plotter? I don't know. It's just the square just looks like a great idea. It just looks like a great idea. But yeah, I'm gonna open the floor to questions while I actually try to journal for today, and pray to God that these notebooks don't end up hitting the floor. So, also, did anybody count how many journals that was? I did not. But it's fine. I think the highlights is that I'm very excited about the reading journal. And, I'll try not to use my work plotter basically as a weapon. I'm very tempted to do so. I mean, with these nice rose gold edges, it does look very very secure. Okay. 2025, here I go.